always interesting to note, isn't it, when you look at things that have been made and controversial, all that sort of stuff, who truly is behind them. We're talking, of course, about Harry and Meghan's docuseries, which is looming in 6 parts over the next few weeks, taking us right through, of course, to the launch of that now infamous book Spare by the royal Prince Harry. What's interesting here is they're obviously pretty desperate to try and sell it. But I don't know if you know this, but lots of people have been recently let go by the streaming giant Netflix. That's because you and I, the people that could have possibly, bothered to sign up, have now decided in this cost of living crisis we can do without the streaming giant. And it's important, isn't it? Because people forget that, don't they? You know, they think, oh yes, everybody's buying it. Not everybody's buying it. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Talking of money, by the way, I wanted to ask you this. When you were younger, did you have a money box? Yes, you see, I had one with GR on it. It was an old tin little box, and it was great, actually. You know, I think we've still got it somewhere. It must be worth something now. It was a little letterbox, and you could put coins in, you know. And then when I got my very first bank account, imagine this happening now. It was with the National Westminster Bank, and they gave you a globe with a key, which they gave to your parents. And then, yes, and then you put your money in, right? And then if you were good, you could ask for some of it out, no doubt to put back into the bank. You get the picture. Nothing changes, does it? Never for you, is it? It's always about somebody else. But on a serious note, people here are suggesting that the sole purpose, of course, of Harry and Meghan's docuseries is all about money, and rightly so. They desperately need this money. But what's interesting also is the fact that a lot of people are saying, ah, yes, and as Meghan pointed out, it wasn't her story. She'd put it in the hands of someone else. Another big fat lie, allegedly. According to that source, everything was literally directed, produced, arranged, content created by the former royal, the Duchess of Sussex. The only thing really that was presented to Prince Harry was kind of a finished product, stage by stage. So you can understand why the very first director decided it wasn't for them, you know? And those pictures, of course, now that we see, which people have not highlighted, are not in fact in their home because they refused to be pictured in there. They didn't want to invade their own privacy. Quite happy to invade their own privacy by selling their family down the river, though, and making sure that they've got controversial content. But how controversial is it? Well, as I say, what's really interesting about this particular whole project is it's seemingly like a sort of vanity affair for the former royal, Meghan. Seemingly she feels that she's got a story to tell and we want to hear it. Now, we're all curious. Of course, we kind of want to hear it because we know that it's littered with lies, you know, like the Oprah Winfrey thing, like the Spotify thing. You know, while these squatty people believe that these bon mots are true, they're simply not. You know, they've been diffused by so many people of a higher level. It simply didn't happen. So will people be tuning in thanks to Meghan's directorial debut? Well, it's not only that, she's hoping that it's becoming an award winner. That's right. She thinks that they will pick up an awards for this. This will open the floodgates for them to produce and arrange and reveal more content in the future. But for anybody thinking that this is somebody else's work, that this is the director's work, according to that very good source at Netflix who worked on this until being cruelly removed, simply not. As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.